What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. If you saw the short that came out after the podcast last night, you'll know what today's video is all about. I got it. The Ringside Collectibles Unsanctioned Classic Superstars Road Warriors. I got the red. I didn't get the gray variant. I just wanted the classic red. We're going to get fully into it, get down into the detail. I have the whole new stage set up with the whole new lighting, so that portion of it should look totally better than I have had it looking in the past. And I thought, what better way to start filming with that new setup than with the Road Warriors. I've seen a lot of complaints before it even came out about this and that doesn't match. For those of us that can't drop the $300 for the elites, this is a fantastic option. And once we get it out, we'll get into it. We'll see, where the mistakes are and all of that. But it came in this packaging. I'm not going to show you the back. The back is just the shipping label with all my information. And you open up. There they are. Amazing. First glance, they look pretty good, guys. But let's get on over to the new stage. Let's check this out. I cannot wait. All right, guys, we're here. We have got the Road Warriors Hawk and Animal ringside exclusive unsanctioned classic superstars. Oh, this set is looking really good. So there's a slight, some people call it a flaw, some people call it a complete mistake. I think I have an explanation for this, but we'll get into that once I get the figures out of the box. Right now, let's take a look at the box. Beautiful packaging. Got this huge window. We've got Hawk and Animal on the sides. This is the red variant, like I said. I didn't go with the gray. Honestly, instead of the gray, I would rather them have done the red and then the original like black variant. That would have been a better chase. But side the point. That's the front of the box. There is the side. Other side. Then we have the back. What a shot there on the back. Hawk and Animal. Those faces right there, I think it comes with those exact head sculpts, so you can make that. I read that so wrong. My eyes are so bad. I don't know what's going on. Anyways, reading the back of this real quick, it says Road Warriors, Animal, and Hawk. The Road Warriors are also known as the Legion of Doom, were iconic professional wrestlers known for their intimidating presence, face paint, and spiked shoulder pads. Animal and Hawk dominated the tag team scene in the 1980s and 1990s with their brute strength, intense style, and finishing off opponents with their signature move, the Doomsday Device. What a rush. Loved their entrance. Man, hit so hard. As you can see, a little bit of stats. We've got Animal at 6'2", 305 pounds. Hawk at 6'3", 270 pounds. Which means that when we stand the figures up next to each other, Animal's mohawk should come to the top of Hawk's head. And they should be about even. We'll see once we get them out of the box. Speaking of, let's do that right now. Real quick, I don't know how well this is showing up, but if you could see, once I've pulled them out, it's got a crowd in the back with flashing like cameras, and it's got Road Warrior signs. What a Rush sign. hawk animal. Very cool packaging design. Very similar to what Mattel does in the Coliseum collection. So that's a very cool feature. Oh man, check these guys out. This set is so cool. The detail in these shoulder pads is absolutely amazing. Uh, this set is just phenomenal. I really love it. So a couple of things like these hands. Let me see if I can bring one up close. Like, it's probably not quite Mattel quality looking. Very shiny plastic for the most part. Still though, absolutely looking great. Here's a look at one of the extras. So we've got each figure has a complete set of this style hand, a complete set of closed fist hands, and a complete set of the weapon holder hands is what I like to call them. There we go. My fingers are stained from makeup today because someone's not a nice person. But anyways, so very, very cool there. The shoulder pads, these do come off. Okay, maybe not as easy as I thought. We'll go ahead and grab those. Oops. Here is a good up close. Look at this thing. Feels like good, sturdy, high quality stuff. Oh, animals came off real easy as I bumped the camera. You're welcome. Earthquake. Take a close look at the shoulder pads real quick. I think they are just the exact same, which is par for the course. Not a complaint whatsoever. Awesome shoulder pads. So here is the head sculpts they came with. This is the extra for animal. Really cool. And then the extra one for hawk with the tongue out. Very good looking head sculpts. I do think I want to switch the heads out. I'm curious on what happens when you switch these heads out. So I'm going to do that. The hands, I'm probably going to leave like they are. But I'm going to go ahead and switch the heads. And we'll see what the process for that is. Hopefully they're relatively easy. As you can hear the pop, that was not bad. Okay. I don't know if you heard that snap, but that snaps in really well. Now, animal's gonna disappear for a minute and do the same thing. Okay. By the way, here is the neck peg, if you're interested in what the pegs look like on this. Oh, man, animal is going to give me trouble. There it went. All right, now. And these, I'm probably going to leave these on for display. Oh, wow. No, animal's not going to do the splits. So those joints right there on the hips are not super tight. Look, almost looks like there's a little discoloration there on the thigh. But you're not going to look at that. You're going to look at the spikes. Animal, could you please stand up? Thank you. Now that when I get Hawk stood up, he'll fall down. There we go. All right. These guys look absolutely amazing. So one thing I did see a lot of posts about when it first was revealed was asking about butterfly joints in the shoulders. Definitely not butterfly joints. The elbows and knees are double jointed. Let me see if the elbow or the The elbows are obviously pinless. The knees, yes, knees are also pinless. So very little, very good on that. They do feel good. Everything moves good. There's a little bit of ankle articulation. There is boot cut. As you saw, those hips are not super stiff. I would like them to be a little tighter than what they are. Ab crunch, I mean, you can see it's there. It doesn't quite work the way it should. But if you look, like we were talking about on the height, animal should be 1 inch shorter, basically. But if you add the mohawk in, he should be exactly the same height, basically. So, looks like we're right on the money with that. Fantastic. Another quick thing about these that may be important for you guys to know. These do have peg holes for stands. However, you have to use the ringside stands that are for AEW figures. That really doesn't answer the question of what factory is making these. A lot of people think because of that, that the same factory Jazzwares use is the one making them. But they do use the same. We'll look on the box, see. I mean, it really doesn't say much other than made in China. There's not another toy company on here. It's just Ringside. So they've obviously commissioned a factory. Could be the same factory that makes Jazzwares. I don't know. I haven't heard them say that yet. But these things look great. We get Animal up close. You can take a look at his tattoos. You guys know I always like showing that. So with those, they're there. I will say they are not sitting and not looking like they just flat out look like a toy. You know, there's not a lot of realism to that. Obviously, it's a toy, but some of the Mattel figures, obviously, we've seen the tattoos, very realistic, adds a whole lot of depth. For those, just something on the way they're done, it just kind of detracts a little bit. That being said, I in no way am complaining about this because I now have Road Warriors, Hawk and Animal in my collection. However, before I get to the glaring issue with these that I am going to fix, here is something that I saw brought up where the waistband says Road Warriors. Let me bring him up close. It says Road Warriors on the waistband. Okay. And if I remember in editing, I will bring a picture up and show you that's supposed to say Legion of Doom. Now, here's my theory. And I'm not looked into this. I've not sent an email to Ringside. I don't know for sure. They may not have been allowed to use Legion of Doom. I believe Legion of Doom, possibly that is still owned by WWE. However, Road Warriors were a long before thing, and they quite possibly had the wherewithal to own that, so they have the rights to Road Warriors. Now, I know it said Legion of Doom on the back of the box, but they're not calling these figures Legion of Doom. That's in a description. So it's not in the title, it's not on the figure, so it doesn't violate that. And I think that's why we got it where it says Road Warriors instead of Legion of Doom there. Is that a deal breaker for me? Obviously not. Is it a deal breaker for you? If you're a stickler for the absolute pristine, perfect details, it might be. I would say, though, if you do not have Road Warriors in your Mattel collection, and right now is not a good time to spend the kind of money that's going to cost to get those Road Warrior figures, these are 100% a great buy. get in on the back order. Right now, I think they're showing that the back order won't be out until June. But if you've had any experience with Ringside and their back orders, sometimes it comes earlier than that. So it could say June and be here, in a month. So I'm not saying that's going to happen, but they are back up. You can go ahead and order them so that when they have the restock, you will get them. And if you didn't get in on this, do that. I got very lucky. I didn't think I was going to get in on this. It went live. I was at work. Chase Collector runs over, throws his phone in my face. It said, "We were right. It's the Road Warriors." And I freaked out. And I said, "Well, when does it go up for pre-order?" He said, "It's not up for pre-order. It's in stock now." Oh, damn. So, instantly, I ordered. There's no way I was not going to have Road Warriors. I've been talking about Road Warriors since I started collecting. It's the one set of figures that I really want. They are my Grail figures. The only other Grail figure was the Defining Moment Stone Cold. I have. Now, I preface this by saying I am still going to get those Elite, the Legends Road Warriors Legion of Doom figures. It will happen. They will be in my collection. Mark my words. But for now, they're not. Now, the other glaring issue with these figures is they don't look like these guys. I don't like that. So, let's do something about it. That's better. If you're curious, yes, your Elite belts will definitely fit on these guys. Now they look right. That's how they're going on my shelf. Sorry, Steiner Brothers. I loved you with those titles. You can't have them, not in my collection. No, no, no. If you're not aware and you haven't seen that video, check the Steiner Brothers video out. Had a lot of fun with that one. They did not come with those titles either. I put those titles on them. But now they're in their rightful spot. Love this. That is amazing. I don't have anything else to say about these. I'm still in a little bit of shock. I'm overjoyed at the fact that the Road Warriors have finally found their way into my collection. I think they're going to look great next to the Elites and Ultimate Editions. I am now going to be forced to redo my main shelf because these guys have got to go on there somewhere. I already didn't have room for the Steiner Brothers on there, but I don't know that I was going to put them there. I had other plans for them. However, these guys have to get on there. Oh, that is just so nice. I can't stop staring at this. These are definitely jumping up to be some of my favorite figures that I have in the collection. Hawk and Animal, Road Warriors, greatest tag team of all time. I will die on that hill. If you want to argue with me about it, I'm easy to find every Sunday, 7 p.m. Central, live right here on YouTube. Come tell me they're not the greatest tag team of all time. Come check out that show. Remember, every Sunday, 7 p.m. Central. If you don't want to miss it, subscribe and turn on the notification bells. If you haven't already done that, I don't know what you're doing. Make sure you're subscribed. Hit that like button for me. Let me know in the comments down below. What do you think of the Ringside Unsanctioned Classic Superstars Road Warriors. I am super happy with this set. Cannot wait. You know the Chase collector is going to have that gray Chase variant in his possession. It may be later rather than sooner because he was unable to get in on the orders. That website was like milliseconds away from crashing when I was trying to do that. So, but mark my words, you will see him with those. There's no doubt about it. With all that being said, like I said, make sure you hit that like button. Let me know in the comments down below. Subscribe, turn on those notification bells. Check out our other channels right here on YouTube. Gladiator Toys, where all my other action figures and toys are being unboxed and reviewed, and all kinds of other great content on that channel. Come check it out. Also check out the Chase Collector. That is the other half of Gladiator Wrestling Podcast. He's doing all kinds of stuff over there on his channel. Working on some other stuff. He's really trying to get it going, so make sure you go with that, check that one out. Help out the Gladiator brand. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. Gladiator out. What a rush.